Hello everyone, welcome back to Plum Crypto. I wanted to give you guys a quick update. This week, the Ethereum merge is set to happen. There's been no backouts or no speculation that it's not going to go through like it has not gone through over the last 2 years. And so I wanted to address it. So for me, I look at this as an opportunity. There's people who say that it's going to go up. There's people who say that it's going to go down. And so what I would do is I would set, if you already have Ethereum and you've bought it at less than 1700, maybe you set just a couple of sell orders at 2500 in case it runs up and you want more Ethereum. And I think there's a good reason to want more Ethereum. Maybe set a couple of buy orders around, 800 and 700 and at 600, just a little bit at each one. That way you pick up some if it runs down. If it runs down and taps 750 and comes back up, you picked up a little bit at 800 bucks. If it runs all the way down to 600, you picked up some at 800, 700, and 600. Trust me, it won't stay there long. The thing about Ethereum is it is energy friendly. And so I believe that it's going to be one of the first tokens to get some sort of regulatory support. And I think stable coins will be the first to get regulatory support, but I do believe that Ethereum could follow close behind that. Now, I think that the centralization of the protocol is not good for the protocol, and there's going to be some hardcore centralized finance guys and cryptocurrency guys who are just going to be like, nope, that's too centralized for me. But the vast majority of the people out there, especially those that have a good use case for the currency, the ones that are supporting protocols that use Ethereum, there's going to be way more of them than there are going to be people who are like resistant to the centralization of the protocol. I think that Ethereum over the long haul is still a huge opportunity. That is a great segue into Bitcoin. So there was by some climate activists this past week talking about how Bitcoin, is not energy efficient, basically, and that the government should do something about that. So frankly, the coin didn't drop any in price with that announcement or with that headline, and I don't expect it really to move based on that. There's a couple of reasons why. Number one, the big money, they don't really care about that. I mean, to some extent, they do on the surface for the public and for public opinion. But no matter what, as soon as there's a Bitcoin trust, a spot Bitcoin trust, sovereign wealth funds and all the billionaires are going to pour into Bitcoin. And so that's going to bode well for all coins. However, regulatory wise, they may come out with some sort of regulatory requirement of Bitcoin. And here's what I think. Number one, we only have 2 million more Bitcoin left to mine. Two, if Bitcoin uses too much energy, then they'll do something about it. In other words, just like homeowners, homeowners can't afford for electricity rates to be 30 cents a kilowatt. What will they do? Well, they'll get solar. That's what they'll do. That's just my opinion. There's just a way around it. That's my point, is just like there's a way around it for homeowners. With that said, I still believe that Bitcoin is going to go to the moon. I don't know when. Obviously, nobody knows when. One thing I will say, though, you see a lot of these technical analysis guys that are coming out and saying, I didn't get that one right, and they're wrong. And they're recognizing that in the crypto market is very much subject to macroeconomic headwinds and macroeconomic tailwinds. It's not just chart analysis. You cannot just look at chart analysis and say where a coin's going. Everybody's been wrong. Everybody. No one's been right. Not me. And so with that, I want to say that you can't afford to just ignore information. Like if you have laser eyes for Ethereum or for something else, you can't just stick your head in the sand when information comes out. You should preserve your capital. That's what you should do. That is going to be the way that you get wealthy. That's the way that the rich guys do it. So if information comes out that causes the idea about the profitability of a certain protocol or the validity of a certain protocol to change, you should change. Just be open and don't attach your identity to a certain protocol and be like, no matter what, this is what's going to happen, because that has proven to be wrong time and time again. So just preserve capital. That's what your goal should be. I wanted to give just a quick pick for the next, 30, 45 days, just looking at chart analysis and looking how much this particular token's dropped. I like Solana. Solana, just over the short term, especially if there's a big bounce with Ethereum, I believe that we see Solana bounce too. Pretty good. And so I just like the upside there. And here's the thing. It's so cheap right now. It's in the 30s. It's so cheap right now that if it doesn't bounce, who cares? It's going to go way up in the future. Hit that like button, hit the little bell so that way you can get an update whenever So I will be coming out right after the merge with some more picks, what I think is going to be good through the end of the year, some good entry points. There's going to be at least 3 billion gamers in China come January 2023. There's a massive opportunity coming. So keep your head up, stay focused, dollar cost average in, baby. Until next time.